Backend Day 2. What is server? A server is a computer that runs 24 into 7. A server listens to a request and sends a response back to the user. There are different types of server that you have heard, like the Google Cloud server, and the Amazon also comes with its own server, that is AWS, Amazon Web Services. Microsoft too has its own web server, that is Azure. In order to understand the server, let's take the analogy of a help desk. If you ever been to a hospital or a public service office, you would find a help desk. When you visit to a help desk, you ask for any problem or information and they respond with a solution, that is a result. Likewise, in the server also acts in the same manner. It receives a request from the user and sends a response back to the user. Now let us understand what is a runtime environment. The code in the backend does not run by itself. The code in the backend is run inside a runtime environment. Take for example the most famous runtime environment is the Node.js. Node.js is a web engine produced by Chrome version 8 engine. Node.js is used to run the JavaScript codes. Likewise, there are Java virtual machine that is used to run Java code and Python interpreter that can run Python codes. Why we need a runtime environment? A runtime environment help us maintain high performance, help us to manage memory and in concurrency, that is to manage too many requests at the same time. Now let us understand what is an API. An API is like a bridge between the front end and the back end. Now let us understand the request response cycle with the example of a login form. When you log in into any account, take for example the Google account, you find a form where you enter your email address and the password. Then those data are sent to the server through the internet to validate if you are a authorized user or not, and if you are authorized then they permits you to log in into your account. This is how the request flows. Finally, I would say that the front end and the back end is very important in our web development. It is also very important in mobile development as well as web app development. There are many big companies which have common backend for the mobile and the web development.